Hi, everyone. Hey, Debs here with you. It's Friday night. I hope I can get some people to come on in. So I will wait a few moments. Okay. All righty then. Let's see what happens. There's 19 watching. Okay, that's quick. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Okay, hold on while I set myself up here. I'm coming on live tonight so that I can talk to you guys. I'll say hello to Shelby's Cray Cray girl. How you doing? Hi, SG devotee today. Hi, Granny and Christopher. Hey, Christopher. So good to see you. And Catherine. Wow, I'm glad you're all here. It's Friday night, right? And we got Da Mexican. Hey, blessings to you. Susan. Hello, sweetie. I have no makeup other than lipstick on today, but I'm comfortable. And hi, Jay Kenyon. And let's see. Okay, well, let me tell you one of the reasons why I decided to do. Oh, thank you. Um, a little hangout here. I wanted to talk to you about what I've been going through. So, in my last video, hi, Daryl. Yes, I've learned how to do this finally. And so the reason for the video tonight or the live cast is yesterday I was pretty low. Hi, Janice Hart from, today in Texas, it was beautiful. Last week we were below freezing like for days and everything froze. I mean, my God, everything froze from just my RV was just one big ice block. I was walking when I walked in yesterday after not being around for a while. Even having socks on, I felt like my floor was an ice cube. Um, it's freezing down in Florida. That's rare for Florida too. But anyway, we had a beautiful day today, and tomorrow's another beautiful day, like high 60s to 26. But with electric heater on and a nice electric blanket, it was fine. But we're getting much better weather. But the reason I wanted to get on here, I don't know if any of you saw my last video, but I was pretty down, didn't know what I was going to do. And personally, I like living in my RV better than I would in an apartment. I've never liked apartment living. But with all the problems I was having with the RV, I thought that would be the best thing for me. But some magic happened. I mean, some real blessings have come my way. My heater wasn't working, the propane heater. And the worst part is that even though I had it turned off, the fan, the blower fan, would just it would just go on and it would stay on for a long time. Then it would turn off. And then the igniter would go click, 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 click for 20, 30 minutes and then turn off. So here's what happened. This morning I got a call from she's like my niece, Stephanie. She needed a ride and to Bud's where we go out and eat. They own the restaurant. So I went and picked her up. And on my way to Bud's, she was telling me, Debbie, all your problems, there's going to be, you're blessed and things are going to work out for you. You'll see. Just have faith. And so I was like, okay, I know I've been blessed in a lot of ways. We went and sat down in the restaurant. And in comes a lady named Linda and her husband. I met Linda. I had my nails done. She sat next to me and we became fast friends. We even exchanged. And we made an appointment for the 5th of February so we could see each other again. She comes in. She knows Stephanie and Lee, who owns Bud's. They're good friends. Her husband's with her. One thing leads to another. Her husband, who's very mechanically like an engineer, he came over to the house there, and what happened is he realized it needs to come out and be at a shop. So long story short, there's a place in the next town called Haskell, and they just opened up an RV repair place. They talked to him on the phone. Linda calls me, says he'll be here in the afternoon. Excuse me, in the afternoon. Nice guy comes in, looks around, takes the heater out. He shows me that the circuit board is got a short in it. So okay, so he took the heater out, and I was so glad because it just kept turning on without any reason. So it's getting fixed. And tomorrow morning, her husband and her are coming back over, and they got me some heat tape, and we're going to make a hose with heat tape. Isn't that fantastic? And the neatest thing is that when she called me, she said, "Listen, if you need a new heater, or if you just need to get fixed, let me know how much it is, because our ministries will take care of it for you." Is that amazing or what? So I don't think it's going to be as expensive, and I won't need to get a new heater. But what a blessing, really. So I just had to tell you all that I don't want to go to an apartment, even though maybe in the maybe next winter I'll think differently. But right now I'm sticking around. So that's what's going on. Have you? Isn't that cool? That is, it is. It's a God thing. And she said, I said, "Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, wow, Linda, thank you so much." She said, "All I want you to do is to pass it on. If you ever, find that someone needs it, that you pass it on," which I will do. And I just really loved her. We just made it. There's a big connection. Her husband was a really neat guy, kind of like my husband was, a mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, HVAC engineer. Kind of weird that he just came into my life, and he's so sweet. I mean, they literally said on the phone, we've got the heat tape for you, and we're bringing it tomorrow morning at 9:30. I'm I'm just, yes, Susan. It's awesome, because I was really worried, because even if I want to sell my RV, it's got to be in good working order, you know. And the faucet was broken from the ice, because the water, praise the Lord, the water freezes up in the faucet, and it expands, and it broke, running down the back. And of course I dried it up and everything. It's fine. Um, and I got a new faucet today. I bought it at the supply house, Ace Hardware, which is owned by Lee and Stephanie. It says, "God made sure you were at the diner at the right time to run into those wonderful people." Exactly. And I never go to Bud's in the morning, but she needed me to pick her up and take her there. How wonderful. So, because I've been complaining, and I hate to put out videos where it's poor me and I'm bummed out and stuff. But sometimes when you have a channel, good shows in your videos. And so yes, Christine is much better than an apartment. And yeah, my heater. Hi, Debbie. My heater in my RV was on the blink. It actually, the circuit board burnt out. He showed me. So it's getting fixed. And it's getting fixed by a really good company. I really like the guy that came, and he's going to do a few more things. He's going to my bath. In your RV bathrooms, you have a lever, and it opens. It opens. I'll tell you. I will tell you, Chuck, not Chuck. But it opens the flapper, and there's a seal, and the seal was gone, and he's going to fix that for me too. And the good news is that I have been blessed with a guy who has an RV. He's an RV fixer. He's took the heater out, which I'm so glad. And it's being fixed. I should get it next week. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Miss Twiggy. Hi, Penny. It's really, I have, when I moved to Texas, my level of faith wasn't as good. I mean, I've really come a long way. Um, I just, if you couldn't prove it to me, then it was maybe not real. But now that I see, hi Angel, um, now that I see so many beautiful people that are so kind, and it's like you get what you need. He's not from Knox City, he's in Haskell, which is another town over. And yeah, Susan, sometimes she says you need to vent to your friends. And I really don't want to be I really want to be positive in my life. And there are days when your moods are low, and of course, having a channel. Thank you, Catherine. I love you too. Hi, Daryl. Um, so anyway, I'm really happy that it's being fixed. The faucet's being I bought the faucet today. It's supposed to be put on by Mark tomorrow. Um, and I'm gonna have I took a video tonight. We went to dinner at Bud's with the family, and I took a video of the kids because I love them so much. Um, no, but he knows of my channel, so he said he has a channel. I'm gonna get his channel for him. Yeah, like Catherine says that I'm inspiring her to just be herself in a vlog. People are phony. You can tell people are faking it or putting on a show. And but hi Elaine. Anyway, I am being taken care of. It's way beyond me, believe me. I'm not trying to beg or anything. I'm not. But when you get in your late 60s and you live on social because you didn't save any money, I mean, an artist crafter, we lived from, month to month, unfortunately. Because if I could tell children anything, I'd say save money, but, you know, right to Mexican. And I've just never known, like I said, true faith. I wasn't raised with a lot of religion at all, not even a little. I was raised to believe in God, but God, ominous. Yeah, of course, because I can't answer what happened, how to make this thing work. Come here, Lily. Let's say hello, everybody. But I do believe now. And these are the sweetest little dogs in the world. House for a week. I enjoyed every minute of it. I really did. But it was time for me to go back in my house because the weather was changing and getting better. And um, to be honest with you, someone asked if I know what's going on with Rosie. I I have checked out a few of the videos regarding, all that stuff. I really can't tell you why a person of her stature and grace in what she's interested in. I don't know. I really don't. Rosie's laying over there. I don't get any. I would not be interested in Elvis. That guy. He's. I've kind of just turned off of. I don't want to be in any of the drama of YouTube. I have my own life full of drama. I try not to have too much drama. Well, I really don't really have much to think, to be honest with you guys, in regards to Rosie O'Kelly. I love her as a person. She is a very, very kind-hearted person, a woman that, is sweet to me. Right, Debbie Lynn. Elvis is not a nice person. And why she's interested in helping him when he doesn't deserve that from her. But that's her business. So, and everything, and I'm told this all the time. Uh, I'm told that just ask God to help you come into your life and help you and bring the things you need. And I don't get everything I want, but man, I do believe that you get what you need, and I try to put out good vibes as much as I can. My current situation, my best friend Kat and her husband Mark couldn't be closer friends. I go in their house. Their house is my house too, and vice versa. I Right now I have no gas, so I can't cook with gas, but I've got an electric frying pan, an electric teapot. for the while. I mean, I've gotten so much help just from the people in this little town, and I never thought I would like to live in such a small town. It's nice to know you have people that are behind you and care, and that's the truth. And the apartments, I mean, people live in the apartments, and hey, it's there's a roof over their head, they're brick, but they are kind of sort of slummy a little bit, like, they're not in the best spot in town. I just really like my little place. I look out the window, I see the park. I don't need a lot of space. I really don't. And fast pup dog training, thank you. I am glad I'm not going to do um, the apartment. I mean, maybe someday I don't. Hi, Craig. I really think I'm going to stay in my RV and fix it. So I um I appreciate. I really am doing fine. I really am doing fine. I don't need, that it's like what I needed was this heater to get out of here and get fixed. And I got it. I got what I needed. And I can't be more grateful. I mean, really. Little space too. It might be small and maybe it is kind of hard to heat and stuff. Well, it's not hard to heat, but it's hard to keep the cold out. I'm going to have a heated. I'm going to have a heated hose, so the next time it gets really cold, I have learned so much about living in an RV. Um, and it's okay. It works for me. Someday I'll sell it, but I want everything to be in working order when I do sell it. So, kind, very kind, Hosey. I never liked living in apartments. When I grew up in Los Angeles, my mom and dad were managers of high rises and regular apartment buildings from like age 12 till I got like till my 20s. And or that once I got on my own, I wouldn't live in an apartment. I mean, I actually have once, but I moved out and got a house. Um, okay, Tina, I'll say a prayer for Alex, and I will ask. We have a prayer circle, and I'll make sure that son needs prayers. So Jay Kenyon says, I've moved around this beautiful country for decades, and I try to learn something from all the new places and new people I've met, which makes me a better person. That's so true. If you would have asked me a few years ago, go live in small town, I would have said, no, I can't do that. But I can tell you that when you can't get what you really want here all the time. You have to go an hour drive to get something. Um, but sure get a lot of love in this town. And I'm just learning so much about faith. I believe in the Lord. I know this is crazy for some people to think that, oh wow, but it's true. It's true. Hi, Diane. More haters, really. Hello. These names. I've moved around a lot too. I love San Francisco. I love the open-mindedness. I'm really an open-minded person. It's real hard for me to even think this one's the abomination and this. I don't think like that. But I've noticed that people accept me for who I am. They aren't trying to mind because they can't. Yes, the furnace will be fixed next week. Hi, Wendy. Debbie Lynn, I have more faith now than I ever did. I really was kind of like, not faithless, but I really, the kind of person that's like, sorry, and it doesn't sound like it could possibly be. But now I realize that, yes, it can, because God knows everything about us. He knows what before we know. But if you have to have faith, and I'm learning. I'm not going to move out of my RV. I'm just for those who just joined. I have my heater out now. It's at an RV fixer shop, and they're fixing it for me, and that's wonderful. Yes, Tina, I promise. I really do. Alex, it is awesome. And just talking to you, Debbie Lynn, the other day, that was really neat because without faith, I swear you're like walking circles. But when you open your heart up to just believe in things that maybe don't always seem scientifically perfect. So what? Things happen. I mean, I walked into the restaurant and there's these two people, the angels that came in to help me, and they are so wonderful. Yeah, apartment living sucks because there's neighbors and there's somebody above you sometimes, or they don't like your dogs, or too many rules. I don't have any rules here, so I'm just reading out here. Like I had a bad day because last week everything was so frozen here. Today it's like high of 70. It was remarkable change. If Chico was here, Craig, hey Debbie, be happy because you don't know how long you have. That's another thing. Losing Chico, it makes me I could cry because all he wanted to do was be happy and do his dream. Thank you, Sally. You wouldn't want to live on my couch. So I just I'm really feeling it. Happy birthday, Susan. 71. And these days, 71's like 60, 55, because we live a lot longer. We do. I don't, Timothy, how you doing? He's asking if I would ever consider moving my RV to a warmer area for winter, and it would be easier for me. The problem with that is I didn't like moving my RV, traveling with the big old trailer behind the truck. That's why what I would really like to do is after I get all these things straightened out, which should be pretty soon, I am going to get a camper van. I'm going to trade my truck in. My email, KALISTIA at MSN.com. Or you can do RVDebs at gmail.com. I'll get either way. Hi, Carlotta from Ohio. Yeah, so I never really wanted to live in an apartment. I was just so desperate because when it gets cold and your heater's not working and it's 15 degrees out or 7 degrees, there's nothing but, I mean, it's ice. It's an ice box. Hi, Vic. Yes, he says, just tuned in. I didn't know about Chico. I'm so sorry. I just turned 65 and understand about not waiting to do what you want. As they say, you have to dance. Exactly. Exactly. So don't put off. I mean, sure, I would like to get the van tomorrow and go to the RTR before it's done. But I know better. I know that haste makes waste. You know? Hearing me? Is that just you, Joe? Joe says, "Is it me? Can't hear anything." So losing Chico was a big thing. That's what I was saying. It really makes you think, wow, that poor guy. I mean, last time he talked to me, he just wished he felt better because he really wanted to get on and do the Winds, which is a traveling group. So I'm just gonna keep going in for Chico. I mean, I might not do it the way he would do it, but I think a camper van would be fun, and that way I could take off for a couple weeks, do an RTR, go to I have some friends in Santa Barbara, California, but they have a small house. I'd have my own bedroom. Hi, Black Cat. Let's see. They're having a heat wave in New Zealand. Yeah, it's crazy how the world is right now. Um, I have a friend from Chile that comes on here. They're having a heat wave. So, let's see. Well, the heat tape and the hose, I'm getting a heat tape on my hose tomorrow by my new friends and trying to read everything. Anyway, I'm getting the heat tape put on the hose tomorrow. My heater is in the shop being fixed. And these special people that have met are going to help me as far as how much it costs. And I can't, I can't believe how that just happened. It's magic. It's happened. It's faith. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love Debbie Lynn singing, of course. And it's been a while since I've heard you sing. I love to sing too. I have one of those car shades. Granny says the cheap sunshades that you get for car windows help insulate RV windows. I do have that, and I'm going to be fine if I have a propane heater and a heat tape on my hose, and I let run water, and let it drip. It's going to be fine. You don't find me in YouTube University. You don't find me in that company anymore. Yeah, Wendy, I could. You know, that somebody said to me, "Are you going to still be RV Debs?" Well, I do live in an RV, so there's no reason to really change it. If I did move out of the RV, I would change it, and it would just be Deb's journey because that's what it's all about. It's just my journey in life. No, my black tank hasn't froze, but I was lucky because I knew the freeze was coming and I emptied it. Smart, right? So it was empty as much as they can be emptied, and right now I don't have any water. I have no running water. I have no gas, and the gas is off. So I have electric, a big old heavy duty gallon, a couple gallon of water for the toilet. I've got bottled water to drink, and I follow summer, so I haven't had trouble, Timothy, with that. Thank goodness. Hi, Carlotta. Well, if I get a van, I'm gonna have to trade my truck in. I'll probably sell my truck, a good value to it, and I do love my truck, but I don't use the back of the truck at all, other than once in a while groceries. If more than me, we'll put groceries in the back. It's hard for me to get up in the truck. And the Chevy Avalanche, you can't put a camper on. They don't have the campers. I think so too, Susan. She says that she thinks my husband has his hand on my shoulder watching out for me. Came just in time. And the man, her husband, reminded me of my husband, the way that the knowledge of everything, electronics, plumbing, heating. Um, I will never do a GoFundMe again. That was crazy. I got what I needed, and I'm very grateful, but I wouldn't do it again. I have on my front page, on my home page of I do have a PayPal button. I don't push for people to have to give me anything. Um, I do try to keep my channel going and happy and fun as much as possible. So I have had a few people that have given me PayPal, like it's like a surprise. I'll get an email that says, PayPal has money for me, and I'm like, whoa. But it's not something that I'm trying to get from people. I'm really not. I'm trying to make it on my own, but I've had a lot of help. I've really had a lot of wonderful people that have done some really sweet things for me, and having a channel has been fantastic. I have no regrets. I love my channel. And even though I get some negative comments once in a while, really I don't get that many. Um, That's the truth. I've maybe 1% of somebody will say something stupid. And oh, thank you. Thank you. Everyone knows I'm Hosey. You're very kind. And I did you send back your old charger? What's that? What's my old charger? Yes, and I do have an Etsy shop, and I haven't been doing anything because it's been so cold I wouldn't sit in the garage and make anything. But I'm going to order actually for a necklace. And thank you, hun. Thank you, Follow Summer. I and Sally too. I'm just, I'm making it. I have my social security and I sell my necklaces and I've sold my paintings and you know, that helps. Everything helps. And I've been very fortunate because there's been people in my channel that have sent me gifts, get boxes once in a while with stuff in it out of the clear blue. I don't even know the people, but they know me and it's amazing. Oh, that's so kind. Diane, you have an Etsy shop too, don't you? Diane Two Campers? I don't know what devotee, what do you mean did I send back my old charger? I guess I lost it. Oh, your phone cable. Oh, okay. I've got a new one and it works great. And it was sent to me. It was a gift, like it just came, believe it or not. What's your Etsy store name, Diane? Because you have beautiful things too. Yeah, you get what you need. I tell you. Hi, Cammie's Tiny House Living. Yeah, whatever one you want to give, I'll give it out to you. I'll give it out here. Hello, where are you from, Cammie? See, I like tiny houses. If I really was going to build a house, it would be a tiny house. I would never make a big old house. Okay, so Diane Two Campers Etsy shop is Country Hut and T-shirt Hut. So definitely check it out if you get into, t-shirts, and she does some really cute country stuff that she sews and does. Um, no, but I did get the package. Carlotta, take care. Thank you for coming in tonight. Yeah, it's Friday night. We went out to dinner and came home, and I thought, oh, I could do a video, but maybe I'll just live chat. Um, Geez, Debbie Lynn, if I had a choice to where to build a little tiny home, you mean? I don't know. Maybe in your backyard. Thank you, Diane. Did you send that to me, devotee? Bye, Vic. I'm staying warm. Everything's fine. It's a nice night. Oh yes, Debbie Lynn. I remember what we talked about. That could be perfect. I wouldn't mind having a couple places. If I had money, it'd be nice to live in a couple places. Half the year here. I love my family here, but it would be nice to go out in the world. It would. I can't deny that like to be able to go to. But everything costs so much these days. I don't have that kind of excess to just go and I can't take a plane anywhere these days and just boy, it used to be a lot different when I was in my 20s. I mean, I went all over the place and now I'm like here. Ah, thank you. Well, hi, Irva. Nice to see you guys. I'm so glad you're all come in. I'm looking at chat. I'm not really looking at like the camera or anything. Let's see how many people I've got in here. Ah, wow. Where do I even see it? Holy cow. I don't even know where it says how many people are in. Can you guys see how many people are here? I don't know. Huh. Okay. Here we go. Thank you, the Mexican. Love you guys. Oh, wow. Hold on a minute. I'm lost. Oh, there we go. 73? Woohoo! Woohoo! Hi, Sunny. Hi, Lady. Hi, Guinevere. That's really something. From New York to LA. That's a good deal. $157. I was born in Buffalo, New York. I have cousins there, but I don't have a lot of family left. Not blood relatives, just cousins. I am so pleased. It worked out that there's a lot of people in here. That's super. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Thank you, Angel. If I might go back to Florida for a visit, because I have friends there, but I have a really close cousin too, and that's in the Clearwater area. Where are you at in Florida, Angel? It's a lot of people watching. Don't be afraid to start a vlog channel. You're not going to make a lot of money, okay? YouTube's changed to the point where you have to have a lot of people, but it's rewarding in so many ways anyway. I moved from Buffalo. My parents moved to California when I was about 6. And I've been back in Buffalo, but never in the winter. But I do know it's cold because my relatives, they don't want to move. They love Buffalo. Let's see. Susan's in Orlando. Ah, thank you, Jay Kenyon. Yeah, you have to just. Yeah, Diane says you have to have like 4,000 viewing hours before money starts. If I get every other month something from YouTube, that's what it takes me 2 months to get that threshold, which is $100. So you don't like living in Albany, New York, huh? She says it sucks. Well, that's why you need to get out and see other places. I'll do that, Jay Kenyon. Yeah, when I go to Florida, you'll all know because I keep you guys abreast of whatever I'm doing. See, I've been there. I did the Renaissance Fair a couple times, and I was there like 6 weeks, 2 times. Hi, Susan. She's from Ohio. Warm weather up, you guys. I'm gonna blow it up to the East Coast. We're having a nice week. I'm hoping that that's the end. Once I get the heat tape on and my heater fixed, we won't have any more cold weather. Yes, Nashville's a beautiful place to live. I was staying about 30 minutes from Nashville, so that was like perfect. That would be perfect. Follow Summer said that my dream is to go to Arizona in the winter and then escape the Canadian winters. Yes, because it's freezing. I don't know how people live. like that. Palm Springs, hi watch, how you doing? I have good friends in Palm Springs. I would love to visit. And I'd have to have a camper van, so I have my own space. I bring my dogs. I take care of them, and they're not in people's way. Hi, Tita. Tita Linda, my friend from Chile. It's warm there, isn't it? I was talking about how in New Zealand it's like having a heat wave. Hi, which moment is it? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Movement. Hi there. I would like to see Arizona too. I really haven't been to Arizona much. I've been to Arizona, but not like as an adult. It doesn't normally get this cold in Texas. It's like Nathan, he's like my son, but anyway, he tells me that 5 years ago they had snow, 6 inches of snow. But last year it was really very mild winter. I had no problem with the RV. This time, for sure, I watch. If I get to Palm Springs, You guys are gonna know because I will tell you. That would be really nice, Debbie Lynn. She's talking about getting in the outskirts of Nashville. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, on 15 acres. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, Phoenix is perfect right now. 75 degrees. That's what Susan says. And I watch the RV, the RTR. I watch everybody's channels. I spend a lot of time just watching videos, just like you all do. And they're all having a nice bunch of weather. I actually lived in Niskayuna. Niskayuna, is that how you say it? Where is that? I have no idea. I would live in Tennessee. That would be a nice place to live. But I would always like to have a little spot here in Texas now that I've really become close to everybody. Oh, Timothy, I don't know. My hot water heater, I don't know. When the guy comes back with the heater, I'll have him make sure that it's okay. I love watching. Hi, Pamela. I love watching people on YouTube. You do feel like you know each other. Hi, Miss Twiggy. I've been to Ohio. I did the Renaissance Fair in two places. I did it near Cincinnati, where it was an Ashtabula area, Geneva on the water. The one that's near Cincinnati, that one. I loved it. Tillman's a handsome man, definitely. Sally, I hope I get to travel some, and I think I will. If I had to pick a place to live, it would be probably Northern California and Oregon. I do love the weather. I love the trees, the green. Um, yeah, there's nothing more beautiful than Northern California and up through Oregon and Washington. And I have some friends, not a lot, but I have dear friends in Mount Shasta, California, and I have some really dear friends up south of Seattle. The lady that helped me drive from Alabama to here, Chris, and it's beautiful there. I'm glad I didn't go to Oregon because with all the problems I've had, anybody, I don't know what would have happened. We did some craft shows in Orlando, definitely. There's a mall there that we did one in. Then there's a place. What's that place called? It looks like Disney World. It's an apartments and houses. Can't remember the name of the town. Texas is. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of Texas. I'm going to start doing some Texas traveling. The furthest I've gotten is Wichita Falls, which is not that far, and Abilene. I did pass Dallas when we came, but it was so. There are a lot of homeless people in California. There's a lot of homeless people really everywhere. That's the thing about living in a tiny town like we live. You don't really see all the crazy stuff going on. It's just farmland and a lot of country folk that are, you know, just good people. So, you know, and Oregon is beautiful. The coast. I'd love to go, and I've been to Oregon, but it gets cold in the winter, and it's a lot damper. So it just depends. And Central Texas is kind of where I'm at. I guess if you're looking at the map of Texas, it'd be like north central, like kind of high up to almost the end there. I'm not. I guess you haven't heard, but I'm having the heater fixed. It's out being fixed, and I'm getting heat tape, and I'm staying right here in the RV. So I'm not going to. I really don't want to live an apartment. I mean, I might someday move from here and do something else if it's the right thing. But I like my little space, and I love being on my friend's property. It's very comfortable. The dogs love it. You know, they get to run around and have fun. In an apartment, I'd have to always have them on the leash everywhere I would go. Angel on a mission, she says, wait a minute. She wants to buy a Class C and travel to see a real moose. I don't know why, but I've always wanted to see a moose. You know, I've been to Wyoming, and because my husband used to live there, I went there like 3 times with him. And there were these giant, what are they, bison? They look prehistoric. So, yeah, it's pretty neat to be out there and see things like that. And yes, Miss Red Herring, the apartments for the low income, you get a lot of sketchy people. I just didn't want to be there, and it's not that bad here. Believe me, I'm sure it's not that bad. Thank you, Hosey. I'm going to get back into painting. I put it away, and when I put them away, sometimes it takes me forever to get going again. I would like to go to Alaska, but I'd have to be with someone I really to be with and somebody very handy. I'm not too handy. You know, maybe I can paint you a painting, I can make you jewelry, I can rearrange the furniture, I can make it pretty, but I am not a fix-it person. So I've learned my lesson. That's one of the reasons I'm not pulling this over the place. I realized that I bit off too much. But it is a nice little house. You know, it's 27 foot. I don't like pulling it I don't like pulling it. It's hard work. Not only I feel like I'm straining the engine. You can't pull over just anywhere. It wasn't fun for me. Oh, a moose is big. You wouldn't want to hit your. She said, Jay Kenyon says we lived in a Canadian border and my husband hit a moose and totaled the car. Yeah, you can total your car on a deer. Around here at night, I don't drive too far at night because there's these wild pigs, these big boar pigs. They're running around and deer, you know, so yeah, you got to be careful. And it's so dark out there. If I was to drive from here to Abilene and do something like, you know, and then it gets dark, the whole drive home there's no lights out there. And he, Hosey. Hi, Judith. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know I was going to be live. I'm kind of one of those fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl. And I got home from dinner and I wanted to let you all know that I'm keeping my RV and fixed. I bought a new faucet, which would be put on tomorrow so I can get my water hooked up. And I'm not going to get an apartment if I don't have to, because that's just, I wouldn't even have any furniture, you know? I mean, I would have had to really start. Then you start collecting all this heavy furniture. And then if I wanted to move, I'd have way too much stuff, way too much. So, what's wrong, Shelby? Why did you say what the hell? Expecting a hat for Women's March tomorrow. I haven't heard that. Me too, Susan. I think it's a good decision. I thought about it, and like I said, just have come my way. It's being fixed. I didn't even know anyone that could fix it, and today, boom. And the guy came out here for nothing. I mean, he didn't even charge me to come out to the trailer here, and he's in Haskell, which is a 30-minute drive. Yeah, I'm glad I'm keeping it too, Steve. I thought about it. I read all the comments. I did not want to live in this brick apartment building with, your neighbors right there, and no porch, just a little. It was. I'm going to have to take a video of what these apartments look like. They're not horrible, and some people live there. I'm not trying to be. I'm not snooty. I'm not saying, but I personally live like that if I don't have to. Bye, Granny. And good luck on, and don't leave. You can't do YouTube to think you're going to make money. I can tell you right now, if you do your YouTube channels just to make money, you'll never make money. It has to just be kind of organic. It's I've been doing this for what? I started. It'll be like 3 years in spring. You, Ozzy, and you just have to do it because you enjoy doing it. That's the only reason I have a channel. And when I'm not feeling like doing it, I don't do it. I used to do it every day, but now I don't. Well, Debbie Lynn, as soon as you can, we're going to be here, your audience. Debbie Lynn is a great singer and songwriter. No, these apartments are just brick. They're one-story apartments. They're like little duplexes, a couple of them, and they're just plain, but they do look strong. I'm sure they're comfortable. Matter of fact, one of our family members lives in one and is moving into a house, and I could get that one, but I don't want it. Well, if they start charging for uploading, then I wouldn't be able to do it either. So, if that's how the channel ends, that'll be sad. But there are going to be other places to have a channel. As it is, I've heard there are other places now like YouTube. So, hey, Corey, how you doing, girlfriend? I hope you're feeling well. It's nice to see you guys. Hi, Lisa. You have to be authentic. Yeah, that's what Kenyon said. I just do this because I enjoy it. And I enjoy sharing my life because when my husband died, we were always watching YouTube together, him and I. We were watching the RV channels way back, but he got sick and couldn't get into it. It was the way it went. You're funny. Yeah. Hi, Shelby. So just if you do a channel or you're thinking about doing a vlog, do it because it makes you feel good and you'll make a lot of friends. People find you and they're good. I have such really nice subscribers that some of them are like become friends. I talked to some on the phone. They're just wonderful. I have to. Hi, Kat. Well, YouTube doesn't really own YouTube. It's really owned by Google, and they really made changes. They make it really hard. Hi, Amanda, to make any money. So I've decided not to worry about it because if I thought about it all the time, that would not make me very authentic. I do it because I like it. I don't think YouTube's shutting down, but they just don't pay like they used to. Like I said, it takes me 2 months to make the $100. Um, it's like a threshold. They don't pay you till they won't pay you anything till you reach $100. And Though it's really funny, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but let's say I'm at $120, but it's getting toward the 21st. Today's the 19th. If I look now, it says $105, and by the 21st, it'll be under 100, and they won't have to pay me for this month. That's how it is. That's right, Pamela. You do it because the grandkids love it. On today I was at the Bud's restaurant, our restaurant, and the kids were there, Tanny and Chase, and they want make a YouTube video. So I got the camera, my cell phone, and they had these, spinners. What do you call those spinner things? So I've got that on my next video. I'll show the kids. Oh, that's nice. Congratulations. Hi, Latata. Lada, Lada, da. How do you say that? Lada da. La ta da. That's what it is. La ta da. What sounds sketchy? Hi, Daniel. Says 2.5 hours of dental work today. Yikes. Relaxing now, enjoying the video, hoping all is well. Well, thanks for coming in and visiting us. Yeah, fidget spinners. So they're going to show their fidget spinners. Yeah, really. So, like, again, doing the videos are fun for me. Sharing what I'm into helps me because, like I was trying to say this, I get off when my husband passed away and Kathy moved to Texas with her husband, sharing my life with you guys. And it works. It works for me. Timothy said he's going to go to an RV show this weekend just to look around. Oh yeah, I've been to a few of them, and you just go, oh, nice. When my husband was alive, and we were looking at RVs, I kept thinking, I want a 40-footer, I want a 36 to 40, but didn't realize what that meant. And when I bought this, it was 27 foot, and of course I need this room, and I'm glad I have it. But it's a lot to carry in the back of a truck. Oh wow, I'm reading. Well, I'm glad you decided to come in here, Miss Red Herring, and just relax. Try to keep this pleasant. I try to. I don't see why I would want to watch people that are being bummed out all the time. But I do understand that we go through changes, and when you're vlogging, you'd be phony to think that nothing ever happens that upsets you. But I did try to be uplifting, or at least get out of the negative as soon as I can. Oh, Hosey, I just being honest. I'm just telling you the facts about what's going on with YouTube. I'm thrilled that I get anything from them because I enjoy doing what I'm doing. It's not like, oh, I've got to make a video. People that complain about how it's editing and this and that, maybe they shouldn't do it anymore because it's part of it. It takes a while, Steve. You have to have at least 1,000 subscribers to even get close. Lisa, I'm staying in my RV just to catch you up. Anyone that's just come in. Hi, Carla. Um, I am staying here. My heater has been, the propane heater has been taken out and it's getting fixed. And I've got a new faucet that's going to be put on tomorrow. And some friends that are coming over that already have the heat tape and are going to make the hose with the heat tape. So I am winterizing. Yeah, I don't understand. Someone said they got depressed watching my videos. Well, I can't please everybody. And life is not sunshine and rainbows all the time, like Susan just said. We have our ups and downs, and part of I think, having a vlog of your life, you share them all. That's me. I'm just being real. I some days I look better because I got makeup on. I don't have it now, and I don't care. I'm just thank God I'm alive. Hi, RV Lucky. Yes, everything's getting fixed as we speak. I am right now. There's no gas in the house, no water running, but tomorrow I should get the water back on. And next week I'll get my heater back. I try to keep it raw and real. Is Traveling Robert in here? How you doing? If you are, I didn't see you come in. I'm just watching chat. I'm not even looking at the camera. Well, there's the camera, but yeah, RV Lucky, thank you for writing to me. It made a lot of sense. Not in common because we both lost our spouse, and you kind of like, when you have someone in your life that you are really sharing your life with, and then they're gone, you have to go through the grief process, live on your own again. Thank you, Steve. And you know, it was hard. It was really hard to go through watching him get sick and dying very fast and very awful. And then all of a sudden the house is empty, and you see all the stuff you've got in your life and you're like, oh my God. And I went through a lot changes, but they're good changes. Sometimes it's real hard you change, but it's good to keep moving, keep changing. Don't sit because a lot of people, when they lose someone, they just sit still and don't do anything. And for a while, I took for 1 year, I didn't move. And I sold my mobile home on the day, 1 year, exactly the day my husband passed away. I sold my home that day. It was like an omen. Okay, let's leave Florida. I've been there a long time. My best friend lives here in Texas. Just Me says that there are some really inexpensive homes here. Mind a home, but I don't have the down payment, or I don't have the ability to just get a home. Yeah, I won't. Thank you, Josie. She's like, says Deb, if anything else comes up, to make sure I do a short video. And they want me to be comfortable. I'm working on it. And I've got a lot of blessings because people are helping me. I had no idea how I was going to, just even getting the heater out was under the sink. You have to take, I had to take all the drawers out, and I had to take things apart just to get the heater out. Yes, Kat. She said she lost her husband too, and my husband had cancer also, and it's very, very difficult to watch this mate that you're going to grow old with this person. That's why you're with them, and all of a sudden you're not. And the only thing I can say is I went to spouse loss group from hospice, and that helped me a lot. Group are still meeting. They're still meeting every like once a month on Tuesday. They go to dinner, but you make good friends, and it helps you. It does help. So if you're going through a loss that's really bad, call hospice and ask about their. They not just spouse loss, but they have all kinds of different loss groups. So I don't know what a tabletop infrared heater is, Debbie Lynn. Yes, Susan. So you know what I'm saying. And grief comes, everybody's different, but it's like a wave. I mean, I still get it. I still get waves of just the blues. I dreamt just a couple days ago of Mark, and I think like someone was saying that he's maybe helping me. And if there's any way that be an angel for you, I believe it. I do believe it. Okay, Jay Kenyon, thank you. Do you take care? I had a bad cold for a while too, and yeah, everyone in our family got sick. That was another thing. Like the last 2 weeks ago, the kids were sick. Then the parents were sick. Then the people that own Buds, my family there, they were sick. Kathy and Mark were down. I got it. It was awful, but we're all feeling better now. Hi, Robert. Definitely, Robert. There is free RV parking right behind my RV. It's at the community center here in Knox City. 2 nights are free, and I think it's $10 a night afterwards. I would love to meet you. I would love it. And that would be a cool video. I am following the RTR. I've watched all everybody's videos, really. I am not cold, and tonight it's a mild night. No problem now. Thank you, Josie. Yeah, I wish there was a community college around here, but for me to go to community college, I'd have to drive about an hour and 20 minutes. Love to meet you too. I think you're fantastic. I have a little electric space heater. I'll show you. It really is a good one. It's not big, but it works really good. And if it falls over, it turns off. So it's real good. And it's not good if it was 10 degrees out, but I don't even have it on tonight. I'm feeling good. I got a fire pit outside. Wouldn't that be fun, Angel? She says to do a video with me and Traveling Robert singing. Me and my RV. Really, 90 people watching. That's excellent. I really I'm like flabbergasted. That's really cool. No more summer RTR. Hard to get a permit, Bob said. Yeah, that's a shame. There was a lot of people at the RTR. I would like to go to the RTR next year. I would like to make it a goal to try to, get to Arizona for the January, and then go even further into California. I have friends in Palm Springs, and I definitely want to do that. Oh yeah, I think Robert's really talented. Don't be breaking any nails, Debbie Land. Yeah, nails. Hey, if I didn't have my nails done and meet that lady, a lot of this wouldn't have even happened. Lucky. This morning I had breakfast at Bud's and dinner at Bud's. And Friday nights, because we're family, every Friday night, it just costs half price, which is a really good deal. But I have an electric skillet. I have an electric pan to boil water for coffee. I got a microwave. I'm fine. My fridge works good. Thank you, Diane. Feeling much better. My cold is gone. I just have a little, remnants. Do you know Dewey? I don't know who that is. How you doing, Mr. Neenan? 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 Debbie Lynn in person, and we will do that eventually, won't we, Debbie Lynn? Because I can play a good guitar. Yeah, the flu is horrible, and people are dying from it. It's scary. And that's another good reason to be out in the middle of nowhere. You're in the cities, it's crazy right now. I don't follow Camper Van Man, or whatever, Elvis. I have watched him. Every now and then I will like go check his channel out, and it's always the same old, calling him king. I don't call him king. No way. Yeah, he's pretty obnoxious. I don't even understand his psychological, ability to do what he does. Supposedly in person, like Rosie says, that he's not like that in person, but then that means he's being a big phony. I don't like phonies. My confection oven, if I really wanted to get it out, it's actually in the garage. But if I really want to cook something, I go and use Kathy's oven. I like Carolyn. I watch her. Yeah, that's what I was hearing because I do follow Rosie, and I haven't even been listening to her stuff because it's all about stuff I'm not interested in, but I do keep kind of a tab on it. What is Rosie doing over Elvis other than being, I guess, being his friend? Um, should I get some pictures to show you? Hold on. I think I have them over here. I'll be right back. I can't find it. I have a book, but I think it's. This is one. We went on a cruise. Yeah, he was a loving person. Of course, when we first met years ago, I had red hair forever. Anybody that would pay Elvis, I really don't, because he is he's a strange guy, and I think he's got mental problems. I don't know why anybody uh, helps him. He needs to help himself. I mean, it's fine to have people want to help you, but you still have to be able to do things for yourself. Uh, we were a pretty cute couple. I really enjoyed my husband. He was really sweet. I don't know why anybody would pay his way anywhere. This is my natural color now. Yeah, I haven't bleached my hair in a long time. Oh, Angel, he's not even worth your time, but he goes by that. He changes his name. Right now, he's Camper Van Elvis. If you want to look it up, you'll see he's disgusting. No offense, Elvis, if you're watching. My husband looked a lot like Sam Elliott. I saw a thing on Facebook where it showed Sam Elliott young all the way to getting old, and just like one picture and it's like, wow, he looks just he looked a lot like Sam Elliott. Very uh, kind of a cowboy looking. He calls himself the king. He thinks everyone should send money to him. Yeah, I'm gonna put this message through Hosey because it tells me I can hide it. But you guys are all adults. Yeah, he threatens to rape women and cut their heads off, and then he says he's sorry every now and then. So he's not a good person, and I don't know why Rosie spends time honoring him, because she could spend a lot better time elsewhere. Is my in my opinion. Bless his heart. Yeah, right, Amanda. Yeah, he's a nutcase. Anyway, who's to say? I mean, I'm not telling her what to do. I don't put my 2 cents in at all anymore. There was a time when I hung out on the hangouts with Rosie and whoever was out there, and it's not for me. Well, thank you, Josie. I don't really think Mike, I'm better or anything. I'm just different. I just don't really get into the crap that they get into. It's just not my thing. Karina, that's what I called my husband when I first met him. My first date, I said, Kathy, this guy's like the Marlboro Man. And he was. He had, my first date, he had jeans and a jeans shirt with um, a belt with a buckle, you know, and gorgeous boots. Cute. Well, thank you for thinking that. I try to be a classy person. I don't even try. I was raised the right way. Um, I just try to treat people with respect, and I don't like to. I don't use too much foul language. You know, occasionally. I mean, I'm only human. Hi, Ruth. So you know, I just share, you know, what's in my heart or what's going on that day, or the kids because they're so cute, and their parents allow me to share it. That's disgusting, Debbie Lynn. I don't even want to know. I believe it though. I just think he's a very warped person, and he's kind of a sad person to me. He needs a shrink, but he doesn't. He's, you know, it's. Uh, no, I really don't hang out at the hangouts anymore. I just personally don't find it satisfying, you know. I like a lot of the people that do go into that. I love Rosie and I love Missy Jen and a lot of the ladies that I've met, and I would love to meet them if I ever get up to California. I would definitely want to visit Rosie and Missy Jen and Debbie Lynn. I would like to. There's many people, many more people that are wonderful. There's just a few kind of bad eggs, you know. I haven't been cooking a whole lot lately, and so I haven't been doing too many videos. I did make, and a couple times. Yes, Steve. Um, I've got a thing. Does anybody watch a channel called Strictly Dumplings? Anybody know who that is? Watched it and you like cooking? Look up Strictly. This guy is fantastic. He goes all over the world and shares food, and he's just the most adorable guy. And he cooks. And one day I was watching his cooking channel. He has a cooking channel. Can't think of the name of the cooking channel, but if you get to Strictly Dumplings, you could get it. Um, So he cooks this thing in a rice cooker, which I have, called tomato rice. Has anyone ever seen any tomato rice? I never thought it would be that good. You take jasmine rice in your cooker with water like normal. Then you take a big fat tomato or a couple of them if you don't have, you know, one big one. Cut out the green part, put it face down in there. Then you can put anything on top, chopped up onion, some garlic. Um, I use the jalapeno spam. I've never eaten spam before, but he showed it. You put that on top with some. I put hoisin sauce, soy sauce, salt and pepper. Uh, it could be just anything you feel like, and then cook it, and it just is the best. It's the best one pot meal. Yes, Strictly Dumplings is very entertaining. I just think he's great. I really isn't he a cute guy? And he when he eats, he's funny. He, I don't subscribe to RV Fat Cat anymore. I really don't want to hear about her neighbors. I really don't. But she is funny. I'll admit that she's got a good personality. Yeah, I like her. I just, you know, it's like as if I got on here and all I talked about was everybody else besides myself. That's what I feel like she does. And I'm not trying to say this to make her feel bad or fight with her. I really am not. It's up to her to do what she wants. So, you know, but I mean, personally, I just don't get off on it. I heard Rufus is doing really good, Timothy. Chico's dog is living with other dogs and have a big yard and I'm sure doing very well. Hi, River Living. I have not made tomato gravy, but Kathy has made tomato gravy, and that's delicious. Yeah. I will. Hi, Beverly. So good to see you, or hear you, or watch you. Um, yeah, she's a great girl. I don't know why she stays there. She's got her reasons. Yeah, I'm gonna do more cooking videos in the future. Yeah, tomato gravy. So that's. I mean, isn't that just tomatoes? How do you make tomato gravy with flour and tomatoes? I miss Chico a lot too. The thing about living these days, not being able to afford to move around, it is expensive, and Colorado is very expensive. So I understand that she's kind of there for the reasons she's there, and I really have nothing negative to say. I like her. She's funny. She's a funny lady. Van City, van life. I'll have to check it out. It does cost money to move the trailer, not just the gas, but then you got to get somewhere that you could afford. And a lot of places are really expensive. I'm listening to my hot water heater. It's probably gonna break because I have no water in it. Yeah, see, I like an upbeat personality too. If I was younger, if I was a little younger, I think it would be fun to do the to live on the road with my man, and I would travel all over. I know I'd like chocolate gravy. Debbie Lynn, you need to do a video on making chocolate gravy. Debbie Lynn's a really good cook. She is. She knows how to cook. Check it out. Van City Van Life. I'll write it down. Where's my pen? Yeah, it's always fun to find a place, another YouTuber that is good. Van City Van Life. Okay. Yeah, I like the people that have good personalities, which that guy Mike name. Um, I don't think I did, Angel. I don't even know how to do that. Ugh, I gotta do that because I'm hearing it right now. I'm gonna keep my hair like this for a while. It's really easy for me to do. It's just so simple. Kathy told me it's the best haircut that she's seen me have. I wished I would have told that guy today to turn off. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll out tomorrow. Um, Tomorrow my friend's husband's gonna install my heat tape, and see, it just turned off. Make sure he turns that off until I get my water running. Yeah, we're having a family night actually at Cat and Mark's house. We're just doing like chicken and veggies and sloppy joes, and I'm making vegetables. We haven't had a family night for a couple fuse, but they're not marked in my fuse. I know where they are, but I have one little breaker box which is down on the floor, of course, and but tomorrow they're actually Mark's putting in my new faucet, so then the water heater would fill up with water, so it should be okay. Yeah, but you have to know which one to pull out to turn it off. Karina says, I'm a 57-year-old on 50, I'm 57 years on, 50-year-old, 1,400 square foot, no mortgage payment, no car payment, no debt, which is a good thing. They're building 3,000 square foot homes and taking trips. And have I missed the bus somewhere? You know, I wouldn't want to have that giant home. Younger, oh yeah, bigger's better, you know. You get older and you think you don't need more than you can. How many places can you sit? You know, how many places do you need to wander in your house? I need a handyman. My husband was a handyman. I that was a nice extra bonus that I got. How many people are watching? I don't know where to look. 1,500 square foot is plenty of room. They aren't labeled. The stupid labels. It's like, hit or miss. I don't know. But tomorrow I'm going to have to wait, and I will make sure that it's either filled with water because the faucet will be replaced or turned off. 69 watching right now. Okay. A lot of people. Right. Gene on the Road says, after living in a 32-foot RV for 4 years, I look at big houses and wonder who cleans all that. Really. The Angel on a Mission, she says, I have a big old house. It's cold, hard to heat, and cool. I wish I had a smaller house. Yeah, you really only need a little house. I mean, I wouldn't mind a little bigger house because, sure, I wouldn't mind having a little more room in the kitchen. You go to the bathroom, you lay in your bed. You might need a place to put your makeup on or a table like this. It was nice being at the house I had it like 5 days alone. It was a 4-bedroom house. Thank you. Um, it was really nice. The recliner, watching TV with the clicker and clicker. That tells you how old I am. Stars of the Vlogger Puppet says that I'm an excellent chef. Thank you. I enjoy cooking, and I promise to do more cooking videos. I'm going to do the that rice dish that I showed you. I told you about. I'm going to make that on video because it's so easy and so good, and that feeds me for 3 days. I have not looked for a small home, a rental home. I do know that in this town there are rentals, and they are small homes for about 600 a month. 100 a month. So I'd hate to have to, spend half the money I earn on Social Security for the apartment. I'm going to stay in my RV. It's really reasonable. I pay electric, water, and I pay for direct TV for both me and Kat and Mark. And that's what I pay. And that's really good. Well, Karina, you're lucky. She said her square foot remodeled, and she's grateful. Yeah, when you have someone, that's what's nice about, being with someone as a couple, a partner. If one person does certain things, like I like to cook. I'm very creative, but I'm terrible at like fixing things. I mean, I could fix a few things, but nothing really big. 1,400 square foot would be a per size home. Hi, JD. How are you tonight? Well, I really think that this has been a real successful live chat. I've enjoyed every minute of it. I just wanted y'all to know that I'm keeping my RV. Yesterday I was ready to sell the RV and move into some apartment, but today was a better day. I'll recap. My heater is out at the RV fix it place, and they're going to fix it for me. I've got a new faucet so that my faucet broke in the freeze. I've got 2 new hoses. Well, tomorrow they're coming, my friends, and they've got heat tape for me. And they live in an RV, these people, so they know. I've tried watching Rusty. I just I don't really know why. I have tried a couple times to watch his videos, but he doesn't catch me. He doesn't seem to Nancy. I have watched him. Not bad or anything. It just you know how when you're on YouTube, some people you jive with, you can't wait to hear what they have to say. And some people you're like listening and you're thinking, okay, I've heard enough. I wish I could get back into the low carb diet. It was really good. I did it last January, February, and March, and then I got off because I don't know. I just did. Lisa, they make heated hoses, but they start at about $80 for the hose. JD asks how often I go to Abilene. I go to Abilene maybe like 2 times a month, maybe three, and the rest of the time we go to Haskell, which is not that far. Thank you, Karina. Feel better. I know being sick sucks, the big one. And I'm feeling better. I mean, my nose gets clogged up a little bit, but nothing I can't handle now. And the cold is pretty gone. So get well. Amanda says, I'm 35, single mom with 2 teenage daughters. I own a 3-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home outright, planning on getting a little piece of land and adding on to this and making it a permanent structure. That's wonderful. And you need, with 2 teenage daughters, you need 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Mobile homes are really nice. I lived in one for a long time. Yeah, I don't want to live in an apartment. Um, if I could have fixed the heater or I couldn't, everything was breaking and nobody could help, but I got blessed. Thank you, High Watch. Yeah, I'm not into apartment living. Good night, Debbie Lynn. I'm going to say good night to everybody too. I just want to thank you guys for coming in and talking to me tonight. It's just made my Friday night really good. And I love having a channel and I love getting to know you guys. And I honestly feel that you do. You fill up my heart. So until we meet again, I will do this more often. Thank you for everything. Amanda, Timothy, Lisa, Debbie Lynn, just all of you that have stayed with me. High Watch, everybody. If I don't mention your name, I'm Pamela, JD, RV Fat Cat. Oh, cool. Well, I'm going to stay on for another minute just to say hello to you. Hi, Val. Oh, I, hi, Irene and Nancy. Wow. I just want you to all know I care about you guys, and I am. Everybody has their own personality, right? We all do it our own way. And the day that I don't like it anymore is the day I won't do it. But I get a feeling that I would have a real hard time giving my channel up. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, everyone. So until we talk again, peace out. Now, how do I turn it off, right? Thanks again. I got the button to push. I've really enjoyed my time with you guys. And RV Fat Cat, I haven't talked to you in a long time. I hope you're doing okay.